hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Big Porky here, and not really done many videos in the last week. Sometimes you just have to take a break from boxing and regroup. We've made a few adjustments. We've got a better computer, I've recharged my batteries, and we're ready for a big push now. First of all, I want to thank the lads at the Peacock Gym, the owner of the gym, who gave me this and gave me a diary as well. Thank you very much. I'll treasure that. I hope all you hardcore boxing fans enjoyed the Jimmy Tibbs interview that I did. I enjoyed doing it myself. It was well worth the journey down there. It was well worth spending about 10 hours with the Stig down south on his manor, or in his area. There are no villagers down there though, are there? All there is in London is bus lane tickets and congestion charges. So, but anyway, that's another story. I'm going to go straight in with this. I'm not going to pull any punches. I think it needs saying now. It's been needing saying for a few weeks. It's been needing to be said for a few weeks now. The heavyweight division, it's just done my head in. You know, I saw an interview yesterday with Fight Hype where they had a chat with Eddie Hearn, and they said, "Is it now about money?" And I think it is. You know, people say it isn't about money, but it is. So I keep saying that it's the weakest division ever for a long time, but I think we probably could be looking at the weakest heavyweight division as regards fights getting made than we've ever seen. Everybody's hiding behind TV companies. That's how it looks to me. I've got a lot of people doing a lot of talking in the ears of boxers, people who've come from nowhere, who suddenly arrive on the scene and all of a sudden they're experts. Everybody's an expert. Even me, I think I'm an expert, but I like to think that I've studied boxing for years and been around it very closely for the last 4 years, that, you know, how much is enough, you know. So I'm going to go through each individual fighter. I jotted a few things down here. You know, is boxing now just about money? Well, I think so. Joshua, Whyte, Fury, Wilder. We call them the big four, don't we? Who are these lot fighting? Well, Joshua's fighting Miller. Wilder's fighting Brazil. Fury's fighting Tom Swartz, I believe. Dillian Whyte, well, he's in limbo, isn't he? But he's knocked a world title shot back. Now, Dillian Whyte's not fought for anything above a British title yet, has he? Not saying he can't fight. He's gone 9-0 with Mark Tibbs, 5 knockouts, doing brilliant. But he knocked over £5 million back to fight Joshua at Wembley. Now, if you're knocking a fight back at Wembley for over £5 million and you don't own a European title belt, I think that's bad business. And you mind holding out for more, that's bad business, in my opinion. Am I right? People don't say anything in the boxing industry because, you know, you might end up getting Dillian Whyte or people around him. They might even come put it on you. So nobody dares say a word. They're all treading on eggshells. But Dillian, one of your people rung me before. My phone's always open. You can get my number off Mark Tibbs. Have a chat with me. You can come on channel, Dillian. But I'm saying I think that's now a mistake, because you are now in limbo. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where's Dillian Whyte going now? Where's he going? Now, fair enough, yeah, he's beat Parker. He's beat Brown, but they were no great shakes, were they? Parker did not beat a champion, he was coming off a loss. And he dropped Dillian, didn't he? And Brown was just shocking, in terrible condition. I'm only going on what I'm seeing. Derek Chisora, what was that, his 10th loss? You know, beat him twice, but he'd never won a belt. If you want to pick holes in stuff, nobody's saying Dillian Whyte can't fight, but as Dillian Whyte got it in his head that, hey, Joshua's an hard fight for me, I can pick a couple of easy fights up and then get that money, that fight will always be there. But the rumours doing the rounds now are that Eddie Hearn and his dad Barry, they've parked him up now. Dillian Whyte, he's parked up. I don't see Eddie Hearn giving him any other fights. Do you? Does anybody? What's going on with Dillian Whyte? What's happening with him? Is it bad business? Has he took bad advice? Because he is in limbo. He's got a British title that's not outright. He doesn't own a Commonwealth belt. He's not fought for a European. I'm only going on what I'm saying. He's not had his world title shot, but you've got to go through the levels. He's been offered a world title shot for over 5 million and knocked it back at Wembley. Knocked it back for the simple reason that he would only get 40% at rematch if he beat Joshua. I don't get that, mate. I don't get it. I know people keep getting on Dillian Whyte hype train, and I have, but where is his career going? Where's Dillian Whyte's career going? He can fight, man. They're saying he's elite. His brother Dean said Dillian's elite, and I call his British level. Well, elite levels when you won a world title. Dillian's not won a world title. He's not fought for a world title. He's not even fought for a European. Caballero's there. He's not got a dance partner. Fight Caballero, pick up a European. Forget this, I'm number one WBC, blah de blah de blah. You've gotta make your way through the gears, through the levels. Look, boxing's about opinions, isn't it? But I've never been one of them people that's going to shy away from saying anything. There's YouTubers out there like me who are good at boxing media things, and they don't say what they want to say to Dillian Whyte because they're frightened, because he's aggressive, isn't he? And you know, he gives off this big yardy man image. He might be a tough kid, he looks like he is, doesn't he? But facts are these are the facts. Not fought for a European title yet. Not fought for one, not fought for a world, not even fought for a European. I know I keep going on about it, but he will regret that day not fighting Joshua. Been offered over £5 million and a rematch clause if he beats him. But the rematch isn't 60-40. I can see where he's coming from with that, but get in the ring and sort that out then. Get in the ring and beat Joshua, then we'll talk rematch, because Joshua will be begging for it. Get in the ring, get to Wembley and fight in front of 90,000 for over 5 million quid. And you've not got a belt. You ain't got a belt to bargain with. Bad decision. Bad decision, but you're probably going to regret it now. All this chit chat about Showtime, ESPN and Fox. Dillian Whyte's not going to go to any of them for the simple reason, once you leave Sky it's downhill, innit? He knows that. He knows that. Eddie Hearn knows that. He's just parked him up, hasn't he? Parked him up. They're not... Them Hearns, right, what they do, the businessmen, they've been around it years. Barry Hearn's been around it 30, 32, 33 years. Then they think they haven't seen this before. Can Dillian Whyte fight? Yeah, he can fight. Can he punch? Yeah, he can punch. He's got a world class left hook. Is he elite level? No. His record suggests he isn't. Who's his best win? Lucas Brown on paper, former champion, and he beat Chagayoff. That's his best win, but he came in awful shape. Second best win, Joseph Parker. He dropped him in round 12. Parker not beat a champion. As I just said before, they're his best wins. After that, he's got 2 wins over Derek, who's shot to pieces, and he like, come on, shot to bits. I don't want to hear people going on about the Derek Chisora win. I don't want to hear that. They're his top 3 victories. Brown and Parker and Chisora. Are them victories enough for Dillian Whyte to be saying, no, I don't want 5 million, I want more, and I want X amount in a rematch? Well, just whatever, just get the fight took. Should have fought Joshua at Wembley, you had the fight on your lap, could have fought him, could have got so many millions, knocked it back. It's just my opinion. Yeah, you do good numbers on IFL, but they're giving you a platform, aren't they? Controversial, yeah, you can fight Dillian, but you've got to, in my opinion, you should have took the Joshua fight. Now you're in limbo because you're not going to want to fight Fury, are you? Where do you go from here? There's only 2 world champions, isn't there? And there's Fury, who says he's lineal, but he ain't. So you're not going to fight Fury. Wilder, he's tied up with Brazil, and Joshua's got Miller. Mark my words, after he beats Miller, Dillian Whyte will come back to the table. He will want to fight him because he's in limbo. And I direct messaged Dillian Whyte about after the first Chisora fight. I'm not exactly going to say what was said back and forth, but I said to him, Eddie Hearn wants you to rematch Chisora. I said my bit. I know what Dillian said, but I said that Eddie Hearn wanted a rematch, and he got that rematch. I'm right. I study history. I was right. Now what Eddie Hearn's doing now is park Dillian Whyte up. They're going to say this when they're in front of him. Yes, Dillian, no, Dillian, we're trying this and that. They can have as many meetings with Sullivan as they want. That belt's staying with Wilder, and if Dillian wants to fight Wilder, he's going to have to go abroad, but I don't think Wilder wants to fight him. Dillian Whyte's a victim of his own success. He's been on a good run and he does numbers. Boxing shouldn't be about does numbers on IFL. I don't want to hear any of that off people anymore. Stop it. He does numbers on IFL. I don't want to hear it. I've heard it with Dave Allen for years. Does numbers on IFL. He's not got a central area belt, Dave Allen, but that's another story. That is another story. Dillian's now a victim of his own success. They've given him a couple of pay-per-views to smooth it, and he's beat Parker and he's beat Brown. You know, he's had Joshua as a pay-per-view. He's had 3 pay-per-views. Carl Froch only had 3. The man fought death row killers. Now boxing now is becoming about money. I don't hear anybody talking about, I want to fight Joshua. This is the heavyweight champion of the world. He's offering you millions to fight him at Wembley. You take that opportunity when you get it. You don't start talking about numbers on IFL. Come on. Look, it's like I've just said, where's he going? I don't know, but anyway, shout out to Harrison's cameras. Thank you very much for the batteries. I've got one of these lasts me about 2 months so I've got enough for about 2 years now for my microphone. So thank you very much to Harrison's cameras. I thanked Peacock Jim for the diary and the t-shirt. Wait, Wilder, where's he going? Who's he fighting next? Brazil. I don't see Brazil doing anything in that fight. He's there to be hit, isn't he? Wilder will just tee off on him until he breaks him down. So that's a bum fight. Tyson Fury against Tom Schwartz. After all that big chit chat from Tyson about being a fighting man, I'm disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed because that fight's shocking, isn't it? Tom Schwartz, oh God, Tom Schwartz, Dillian Whyte knock him out inside the round. Tyson should be embarrassed with that fight. Now, Tom Schwartz in America, what about his fans? So the British fans have got to travel to America to see him in a bum city fight. Bum. Tom Schwartz is a bum. I know it's hard for boxers to hear somebody who don't box say so and so's a bum, but Tom Schwartz is a bum from Bum City. It's embarrassing. I tend to agree with Eddie Hearn on this. We've had all that chit chat about Wilder rematch and Joshua and White and all this, and he fights Tom Schwartz. Nobody's mentioned Joe Joyce or Ortiz, have they? Ortiz will take the Tyson Fury fight. They don't want to fight him, do they? Why not? Nobody's mentioning Ortiz's name, are they, or Joe Joyce's? Why not? Why are they not mentioning their names? Why not? I don't know, but it's not good, is it? It's not good at all. Not good at all. But what can you do? Just one of them things, isn't it? It's bad for the fans. Bad for the fans. But it is what it is, isn't it? But you know, Tyson Fury, he's talking a good game, isn't he? Tyson Fury has had 2 world title fights in 4 years. 2. One of them he won against a guy 40-year-old. The other one is in the history books as a draw. That's it. That's it. 2 fights at world level. One a bore feast that he won on points by a mandatory decision. The other a draw against the worst technical boxer in history that's ever held a belt. Now all of a sudden he's a boxing god. I'm not buying it. I want to see more from Tyson Fury. I want to see him knock Tom Schwartz out inside 4 rounds. That's what I want to see. And I want to see him in proper fights. But it is what it is, isn't it? So, but it's one of them things, isn't it? Shout out to Hobgoblin. Can't beat a bit of Hobgoblin. You say, get me Black Sheep, they fetch out. Come back with Hobgoblin. Does my words sound different? Black Sheep, Hobgoblin. It doesn't even sound the same, does it? One's beer, one's lager. I can't stand lager. It'll do. It's cold. But Joshua's fighting Big Baby Miller. I can't come in here and hammer Joshua when Tyson's fighting Tom Schwartz. I know the Fury Power! Fury Power! The Fury Power people, they're defending Tyson Fury's opponent on social media. Well, what can they do? Come on. It's a shocker, isn't it? But all you can say is what Chris Ogden said, don't watch it. And I'll watch it because I've got BT. I'll watch it up here in the bedroom, but I'm not impressed at all. I'm not impressed at all. I'm not impressed by Wilder Brazil. I want to see Dillian Whyte against Brazil, but does Dillian Whyte really want that fight? I don't know. I don't know. I feel for Dillian Whyte now. Like I said, victim of his own success. He's had a few B-level wins, and that's what they are. B-level. Parker didn't have a belt. Brown didn't have a belt. Both coming off losses. So, oh, were Brown coming off a loss? And was that his first loss? Forget now. I forget, but Brown, or were it a Banny's coming off? Either way, the B level, aren't they, Parker and Brown? Who have they beat between them? Who have they beat for people to be saying they're elite level? Doing numbers on IFL don't mean you're elite level, does it? Dave Allen does good numbers. He's not from a central area. It's easy for me to sit here at home or sit in office in Rotherham and be critical, but I don't want to hear all this rubbish about elite level. So and so does this and does that and does good numbers. I don't want to hear it. It's a load of old cobblers. It's a load of old cobblers. I want to see some proper fights now. Dillian Whyte's not the Joshua fight back. They offered over 5 million quid to fight at Wembley in front of 90,000 for the heavyweight championship of the world. But he's not that back because they offered him 40% in a rematch. He tried to play poker with Eddie Hearn and they just side swerved him and went to Miller. I don't believe they were going to go to Miller because they had Wembley booked. Now I believe that they wanted to fight Dillian, but he's in limbo, isn't he? And he's only got himself to blame. Now I feel for him in a way, but it's a business, isn't it? Boxing's a business, and when you're from Brixton and you're offered 5 million quid and you've already got millions in bank, a few million, when you're offered 5 million to fight in front of 90,000, you take that with both hands. And if you don't want to rematch for 40%, you bin the belts, don't you? Bin them and go start again and be known as the man. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm saying. It's true what I've said. You can't argue with statistics. No. I mean, people in the boxing industry need to say something, don't they? I want to see somebody say something to Dillian Whyte. I want somebody to say, Dillian, we should have took the Joshua fight, took them millions, and worry about rematches when you get them belts, because you may never get a title shot again now, because now that you've pissed Eddie Hearn off, he's parked you up, hasn't he? Well, that's how it's going, isn't it now? But these phones don't last 2 minutes till they hit batteries. But other than that, everything's alright. We're looking forward to a big push this week with channel. Now to recharge my batteries. Big push. And I'm probably going to do a video tomorrow when I get to office regarding Frank Warren showing Eddie Hearns. I know it's a bit late, but the people who watch channel, they'll watch it. Oh, this is late, Porky, this late, you're late, you're late, you're late. It doesn't matter, does it? Do I have to be out first like everybody else? I'm not doing it to get things out quicker. I'll give my opinion when I want to give my opinion, but I have other things to do. But you know, try my best. So peace out, keep on trucking, keep sporting boxing.